abundance, love, and joy. What do the cards have in store for you? Libra, abundance, love, and joy. Oh, my air signs, you've been struggling lately. Poor Libra. Okay, so abundance. There seems to be abundance on the other side of heartbreak and separation. I don't know how that works. Only you will know what I'm talking about, and hopefully this resonates for you. So I am very sorry if you've had to put up with some misery here, but there is abundance on the other side of this. Now with love, you are showing up as this abundant single person. So you are really very stable within yourself now, maybe on the back of a breakup, and this is an abundant card too. So you are sort of single and you're rocking it in every aspect of your life, is what this card is saying about love, and that puts you in a great position to attract the right person in who's not going to make you heartbroken. And joy. Again, there is joy either in winning a quite bitter battle here or from walking away from a very unhappy situation. So that joy might feel a little bit tempered, but yeah, when you get away from a situation that is negative, you could actually be jumping for joy, bouncing around like, thank God that's over. One card to finish, Mars in the 7th house. Now on the back of all of these cards, I would say that Mars is sort of anger and disruptive energy in your partnerships. So there could well be a split or some acrimony in a relationship that comes up at the moment, or this is what you are leaving behind and moving away from. For Scorpio, abundance, love, joy. The abundance might be recognition from a boss figure, or it might be you really elevating up in your career and taking a new authority kind of position in the world. People are finally recognizing you for your worth and for your incredible smarts. Or this is somebody who embodies these kind of qualities that puts the spotlight on you and rewards you with abundance in some way, shape or form. It could be an inheritance from a parent. Excuse me. Confirmation burp there maybe. Love. So you are being asked not to focus on the negative here, but to turn around and see that there are other options that are way more beneficial for you if you are grieving something. So it's saying do not lose hope at this point, because you know you will recover from this. It looks like a disappointment, I will be honest, but there is still love there. This is a soulmate energy. You just can't see it yet, so keep the faith. And with joy, well, this is a joyful cup. This is the joyful card. This is the card of celebrations with your mates. Something to really revel in here. So you will, no matter what's going on, you will soon, even if your love life isn't quite where you want it to be, there might be some kind of promotion or abundance coming in that will have you celebrating and feeling great. One more card for Scorpio. Ooh, 12th house there. Saturn in the 12th house. Now, the key word is loss. 12th house is your spirituality. It can be, you know, the deepest recesses of your subconscious mind. So it can be where you self-sabotage. And it can be any kind of removal from mainstream life, like being in hospital, like being really sick, going to prison even. But Saturn has joy in the 12th house, which is very unusual. Saturn being the headmaster, this is telling me that you can really clean up your psyche at the most deep level, once and for all. So really, you can now get rid of, if you do the work, all of the self-sabotaging behaviors that have really brought you to grief so far in your life. So this is the opportunity. This is the spirit of this time, is this cleaning house in the most subterranean part of your subconscious mind. So take advantage of that opportunity. Sagittarius, abundance, love, joy. Well, your woes are finally over. So you might have felt really hamstrung financially recently, but this is the 10, it's the end. And you will soon see that everything is fine because everything is in the upswing. You have reached the lowest point of your abundance and everything is on the upswing now. And look at this with love. There is something new being planted here that is sprouting. This is actually the card of passion. So you could be struck quite suddenly by an intense passion, or there could be a new love affair that just kind of shows up and gives you hope for the future, that good things are going to bloom from this. In terms of joy, joy might actually come from quite a serious or even slightly difficult conversation. Pages are all about messages, and swords can be fresh thinking and new ideas. So you might get joy from that, from news that comes in or new inspiration. But it could be having a hard conversation actually leads you to joy, where maybe you find out your fears are unfounded. So if you give voice to them, if you're brave enough to speak, you might actually receive something that fills you with joy. Imagine that. Finally, Sagittarius, we have Venus in the 3rd house. Keyword is flattery, but Venus is the planet of love, obviously, and it attracts beautiful things to you. It's in your 3rd house of communication. So I see this as being a silver-tongued devil. You might be, I don't mean devil, I mean you might really be eloquent at the moment, be able to really attract beautiful things and lovely people towards you, out and about, even in your neighborhood, which is a 3rd house thing, or by communicating, texting, phone calls, meeting in person over a coffee or a drink, something like that is going to be fertile ground for you for attracting in good things. This is going to really assist you. So make the most of this Venus energy in your 3rd house. Capricorn, your card came out for you. This is your abundance, this is your love, and this is your joy. Wow, your abundance might be from either some incredible attraction that you just cannot kick, if that resonates with you somehow, or you are really getting over some issue that has plagued you for the longest time and you might have thought you would never be free of. So there is something that has ended. Pluto has just left Capricorn. It's just left your sign. It has been a very grueling 20 years or so. Not direct hit on you for most, for all of the time, but for some of that last 20 years, it's been intense and transformational. So your abundance may well be coming from the fact that Pluto has moved on and you are now free of all of the toxic kind of things that you were stuck on that were preventing your abundance. Which was which? Do you know it doesn't matter, love and joy? I think this was joy. There's victory and joy and hopes and wishes. So I don't care if I mix them up. But let's say for argument's sake, this is romance, that is victory. Victory in romance. So whatever you are hoping and wishing for at the moment, that's going to bring you so much joy because you're going to have romantic victory. And if you are vanquishing this old devil that's holding you back for your abundance, you're going to be full of hope and joy and victory as well. Also, this is the Capricorn card. You are Capricorn. This could be your abundance could be you just being in your power and being, Capricorn does achieve. It is very ambitious. You know all this, but you don't need me to tell you. So maybe this is you having your season right now. Yeah, and look, Venus in the 1st house of your physical appearance and how you present to others, their first impressions of you. Wow, you might have had a glow up, or you might really, your magnetism is really drawing people in. So yeah, love and money is all down to you, your personality, your presentation. You might upgrade the way you look, you might upgrade your clothes, or people are just more drawn to you now than ever before. So make the most of that. Aquarius, abundance, love, joy. So your abundance might come from a water sign individual or a masculine energy who is really, really solid in their emotions and very clear and clear with their feelings and able to articulate it, very loving, empathetic, generous. Your abundance is coming in some way, shape or form from this kind of energy or from this kind of person. Now, in terms of your love, you may have just broken up with someone, they may have left you, or you may have left them. And this seems to be a time of moving forward. This woman is glancing back, but really the idea is to move away without looking back as best you can. Your joy is actually coming from your own grit and determination and your strength to meet any challenge. So you will feel a lot of pride, Lion, in yourself through your strength, your grit, your determination, and your unwillingness to lie down and be anyone's bitch. So yes, be very proud of the strength that you bring to your life. Stand up strong. One more card for Aquarius. Mercury in the 3rd house. That's a double indication of communication there, because that is the Gemini house, and Gemini is ruled by Mercury. Excitement. So there could be a lot of movement around your neighborhood, a lot of chats with friends. There is a lot of energy around communicating. So get out there and network, because that is going to be really beneficial to you. Don't closet yourself away. Don't cut yourself off from your friends. Get those messages happening. Get the communication happening. That is your key right now. Pisces, abundance, love, joy. Wow. So there is abundance coming to you either from some kind of partnership, some kind of choice that you make, a big choice, or from a new relationship that is coming in, or just from your current relationship, that there is some kind of abundant energy around that at the moment that you can enjoy. And with love, there is a wake-up call here. You could be struck suddenly by an attraction to someone out of the blue. So this is kind of like maybe someone you've been friends with for the longest time, and suddenly you see them in a new light, and everything falls into place, and it's like bam. So your love life is in for some kind of wake-up call or a shake-up, because you've got two very beneficial cards surrounding it. I'm not seeing this as a terrible catastrophe, but if the worst does happen and you are blindsided by a wake-up call that you did not want in love, rest assured that there is abundance through partnerships somehow, and or somebody else that you align with, and joy. There is a fresh start here for you. Now the Magician card is manifester. It is a manifester extraordinaire. They have all the skills that they need to create the dream life that they want and deserve. So that is going to be your joy. This feeling of, I just picked up freedom, and I don't know if that's come from this card, but you now have the freedom and ability. You are unconstrained to make the life you want to make for yourself. And that's going to be your joy, Pisces. One more card to finish. Organization. We've got Mercury in the 10th house. Now this is communication in your fame point, you being an authority figure in your career. It is the public esteem in which you are held. There is a lot of communication there. So this could be you unexpectedly on television being interviewed in some way. Your profile might be sky high due to your communication skills, or some message you put out that inadvertently goes viral. So there is a lot of energy around that for you. I'm just looking at that, the grains there now, and I'm hearing the phrase, make hay while the sun shines. Well, that was a bit of an epic one, my darlings. I hope that little whiz around the zodiac for abundance, love, and joy resonated with you. And remember, you can always get a personal reading. Go to my website, abundancelovejoy.com, because I'd love to do a reading for you. Meanwhile, this is Sarah wishing you much abundance, love, and joy.